What's up? Mike Mendoza, Fast Real Estate Services, Doza Real Estate Group in Cleveland, Ohio, talking real estate on the commute to the office. Today is December 5th, a Monday. So first Monday in December, year's almost over. Everybody out there, including myself, we're sprinting towards the end of the year to see if we can hit our yearly goals. One of those goals is a fitness goal. I'm trying to get to the gym every day and lose about 10 pounds before the end of the year. So we'll see how that goes. So I've been to the gym every day the last couple days. So that's 2 days in a row. We'll see. I'll keep you updated on that progress. But we're also trying to build our portfolio and buying more properties. And lastly, just building our brokerage business for commercial real estate, buying, selling, and leasing. So did we hit our goals this year? No. Be quite transparent with everyone. We did not. And so I can just take this as a learning experience for this year. I think I probably need, just the cure to a lot of things is just work harder, right? And then as you work harder, you'll figure out how to work smarter and all that kind of stuff. I think I got a little complacent from the year before, thinking that things would just be the same, and I didn't necessarily have to work as hard in 2021 because the residential market was so hot, and I was also getting investors that were looking to purchase multifamily homes more, it seems. So this year was a little bit slower, so can't use that excuse, but we're going to try to balance that with trying to acquire more properties for rental. Now, you heard me in the past, I've been trying to experiment with Airbnb. We have not started our first Airbnb, but we might for this single family home in Parma. I would rather do it in a duplex or something like that, so that I could have one rented out long term and one as an Airbnb. But we'll see how that goes, because as I'm learning more and more from just watching videos and networking with other successful Airbnb hosts, is that we're entering the slow season for Cleveland because it's wintertime, and to make that investment for furniture and everything else, and also to put a different system in place. I'm trying to weigh the options. And the options are keeping that single family home in Parma as a long-term rental for a 12-month lease or more, or doing the short-term rental thing. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated. But wanted to talk to you about today. Some people may be curious. The rehab that we did at the Parma house was pretty smooth. Not much to do, mostly cosmetic, but we did gut the bathroom, and we did a lot in the kitchen, and then replaced most of the flooring with luxury vinyl tile, and then redid the wood floors by sanding them and just repolyurethaning that. So we replaced the garage door. Let's see, what other big things did we do? Just the bathroom and alone, and the kitchen alone. Well, so we'll give you an idea. So worked with a contractor that I've had a relationship for probably about 6 or 7 years now, and they're excellent, and I can trust them, and they know what they're doing in most aspects of single family home construction. So from the electrical to the plumbing to the roofing, they're actually roofers by trade, and then everything else. So I got lucky finding this group. So we first of all put a plan together. I put a plan together of what I wanted to get done in the house, and just so you're aware, the house was pretty much outdated as far as the bathroom and the kitchen, and it was pretty dirty because the person who used to live there, that got sick over the last 2 years, and wasn't able to keep the house up. So it had solid bones. It just needed cleanup and updating. So we decided to gut the bathroom because just cleaning that up, and it wouldn't be up to at least my standards for rental bathrooms, or if we were going to do an Airbnb, I wanted it to be nicer. So we decided to tile the whole bathroom, the walls from the floor to the ceiling. And then I took out the bathtub and just put in a walk-in shower. Well, it's really not walk-in, it's got like a 3-inch lip, but you get the idea. And we put in a glass door for that. So that door was about $500 for the door. And then with the tiling, new vanity, new light fixtures, luxury vinyl tile on the floor. Now, mind you, this is, I think, a 7x4 room, so only 28 square feet. But all of that, I think, probably costs around $7 or $8 grand. After it's all said and done, I'm including the labor costs to put that all in, and they did a great job. If you want, I can send pictures. Currently, for whatever reason, I got hacked and I'm banned off of Facebook. So, but we're on different platforms. If you're seeing this on TikTok or another platform, we'll put in some pictures to promote that, and so you can see the finished product. And I may have some before pictures. Again, I'm getting, the more we're going to do this, the more I have to be conscious of doing the before and after, because I think it is pretty telling to see the start to finish. But bathroom, probably $7 to $8 grand we paid to do that. Again, we gutted it. They put up cement backer board because we were tiling the walls from top to bottom. We used for trim the PVC quarter round for the floor, and then I described everything else that we did in there. The ceiling was just a basic knockdown ceiling. It wasn't stippled. I think they stippled it and then they knock it down with a trowel so it looks smooth, but still there's some texture on the ceiling. Put in a new exhaust fan in there over the shower, and then there is a window in this bathroom, so they had to fix the trim that was kind of rotted out there, and basically they rebuilt it with cement, and then I'm spray painting it white so that it matches the tile. So that took a long time because they had to redo some of the drain, and did some minor plumbing work, but overall they did a great job. Kitchen, we tore out the floor, removed some of the appliances. We put in a dishwasher, put in new countertops, and I don't use granite countertops. You can easily get that look with Formica countertops with the faux granite look with the bull nose and everything, so it looks really nice, and it's a lot cheaper than paying 40, 50, 60 bucks a square foot for granite, and it looks similar to granite, but it's Formica, and it looks it looks excellent. People are appreciative, and you don't need granite in most cases to make it look good. So we replaced the countertops. We added a dishwasher. We put in a new stove because the stove that was there was pretty messed up and dirty from over years of use. And then we put in a new exhaust fan, and we matched all the appliances, all black appliances, so it looks uniform. Put in a new ceiling fan, new light fixture. So we put ceiling fans in each bedroom, and new light fixtures throughout, and then we replaced all of the outlet covers, put in some GFIs where they needed to be, and then put in new blinds. My philosophy with window coverings is that you should put some sort of window covering, whether it's a shade or or some horizontal vinyl blinds. They're cheap, they're not free, obviously, but most people, tenants especially, don't have the ability to put in window treatments, and they're not going to spend the money to do that. So and I don't want them to put sheets up and make it look like a ghetto house or whatever, but so I provide that. And then once the blinds are up, if they get broken or whatever, you can easily replace them because the brackets are already up there. And I think brackets have changed maybe once every 10 years or maybe even 15 years now that the blinds don't have the pull cord anymore because of choking risks, so they change those. And then but for the most part they don't change, and if you're getting them from Home Depot or wherever, you can easily switch them out instead of having to reinstall new brackets and things like that. So what else did we do? We put a new garage door in because that was pretty bad. And then we just cleaned up the yard, put in mulch, and I use rubber mulch for the beds because they last longer and I don't have to worry about them every year or every 2 years. They recycle tires and all that good stuff, so I use the rubber mulch made from recycled tires, and it works out pretty good. And then we, like I said, cleaned up the yard, trimmed some trees and things like that. And then just miscellaneous stuff like putting in new door closers for the storm doors that may not be working as well, and clean things up. So the final things that I have to do is I have to put new handles on the windows because the window handles, for whatever reason, are plastic, and because they aren't used on a regular basis, they and the windows were sticking. When you pull up the windows, sometimes they break pretty easily, so we're going to replace those with metal window handles so that people can operate the windows properly. So I'll put new locks on with the quick set smart key system so that we can change the lock or change the key after each tenant, so there's a different key without putting in brand new locks every time. So yeah, I really like those. They've worked out well for us. It costs a little more up front, but then in the long run you're saving a lot of money, and then you can change the key basically whenever you want, in case you need to do that. So so that, all in all, with labor, I think the materials I was calculating last night was about $16,000, and then the labor was about 13,000, so that's about 28 grand or so. And that is what I call a light rehab. No roofs involved, no driveways, no waterproofing, no major window replacement, or anything like that. So if you're trying to flip a house, that's what I consider a cosmetic rehab. So 25 to 30,000. You're not going to rehab a house that needs a roof, needs a driveway, needs waterproofing, or anything else major. If you need to gut the whole house and redo the electrical, redo the plumbing, I mean, that just double that, 50 to 60 grand to do it properly. Okay, and I'm talking about, let's just say the standard would be if you're going to create an Airbnb type of attraction, or even if you're trying to get top market rent for the house. Now you can cut corners here and there, but at the end of the day, you're eventually going to do these repairs over time. So my suggestion is, do as much as you can to get the rent, and then over time, as you cash flow, you can put that money back into the house for other repairs over time. We used, or starting to use, Trello as our project management software, because there's just a million things that go into just doing a rehab, and coordinating materials, and also everything that comes up that as far as task lists and mobilizing the contractors to do that. I at the end I had to pay extra to the contractors because I didn't put into our original work list the garage door and to install the dishwasher, because I decided to do that later, and then they did a few other things to finish up last minute tasks that we didn't put in the original contract. So they were fair about it, and I think I paid just $1,000 extra after the rehab to get that done, but and I'm still doing stuff myself at the house. Like I said, I think I just have to put in the window handles, and then get rid of some garbage, clean up the garage a little bit more, and then it'll be good to go, whether we do an Airbnb or a long-term rental. So hopefully that helps. You can reach me if you have any questions. We'd love to interact with you at my cell phone, 440-941-3692, or email mmendoza@fast-res.com. Connect with me on LinkedIn, and we will get another one of these out as soon as we can. Thanks.